Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you very, very much. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We do a brand new video. Buckets, how often?
Almost every single day.
Almost every single day. Now, this is, I don't know, Buckets, would you call it a special video? I mean, they're kind of special to me. These life test videos are my favorite. They're your favorite.
They are our favorite.
They hour of the hour. Okay, I understand. Before we dive into the sneakers, we've been getting a lot of questions about this uncivilized hoodie, as well as a lot of other uncivilized items. For those of you who don't know, Uncivilized is a clothing brand that Buckets, who is behind the camera, him and I started a few years ago. And so uncivilizedstore.com, you can buy this hoodie right now, as well as some other items and future items. That's where you can find them. So we will put a link in the description of this video and you can go check out the site, browse around virtually, if you will. I don't know what the word for that is. Peruse?
Peruse is the word.
I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, anything to add, or are we getting into this life test?
Getting into the life test.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. For those not familiar with that, what we do is wear a sneaker for an extended amount of time, and then we report back to you all with the final verdict. So this is the Nike Air Max 90 Bacon after more than 2 months of wearing. The good, the bad, the ugly. We don't pull any punches on these. We talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what I just said. Again, I was looking for a vocab word, or I was looking for something. It didn't come to me.
We don't pull any punches.
Yeah. I not a bad phrase.
Yeah, it's good.
I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but I'm not sure what it was. So we will dive right in and start with, that's what I was going to say. This is a sneaker that has changed a lot over 2 months. Now, I have worn them, Buckets, you can corroborate, literally every single day since the day I got them, and we got them a little bit early. I think I got them March 15th and have been wearing them every single day. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fomer Simpson, then you have seen just how many miles I have put on these every single day. I'm not exaggerating when I say that, but over the course of 2 months, some sneakers don't really change all that much. These have changed a ton, starting with the money, the monetary value. Sneakers are like stocks these days, and I think a lot of us are aware of that. Some of them are worth a lot of money, and that price and value can fluctuate, and these have. Leading up to the release, I saw pairs going for like $500. Then they released and those numbers came down. Then they were in like that $250, $300 range, maybe low 300s. And now they've come all the way down to where you can basically find them for essentially retail, which was $140. So I see pairs in the 150, 160, 170 range. So that's a huge change. I mean, we're looking at over 100% decrease over the last couple months. And I think everything is supply and demand. We talk about that a lot here on the channel. And there was a big demand for these, but they obviously made a ton of pairs. And so that supply is just a little bit heavier than the demand right now. Next, I want to talk about the comfort. The comfort on this pair, like most Air Max 90s and like most Air Max models, I could say, they're not very comfortable right out of the box. And then as you wear them and break them in, they get a little bit more comfortable, to the point where I've worn them so much now, they're very molded to my foot. It's not an Ultra Boost. It's not a Nike Vomero 5. It's not some crazy cozy boy certified sneaker, but it is a nice ride. I don't know, I've been wanting to say that for a while. It's like walking so smooth that it's almost like a ride. You're riding on a limousine.
Okay, I disagree with that word usage.
Yeah, maybe. But the point is, out of the box, they are stiff, and right now, they are not. It's not like a sneaker that you're wearing and you're like, oh man, I gotta get this off my foot. I gotta get these off my feet, I should say. You got two of them. So what else do I want to talk about? Talked about the money. Talked about the... they fit true to size also. Talked about the comfort and the fit. And then I guess the last thing to discuss is how they've held up. The materials and the construction and the craftsmanship and all that. I mean, there's no loose stitching, and I've been dogging these out. So as far as the construction goes, they've held up very well. As far as the looks and the aesthetic, they've held up very poorly. Now, I do think it adds some character, but you can see when you look at these, they look nothing like they looked 2 months ago. One of the biggest things is the red suede. You can see how much it has faded compared to when I first got them. I mean, that is a very big difference in just 2 months. And then this cream and tan leather and suede, it's also gotten beat up pretty good. And obviously, being a light color, it really does show the dirt and scuffs, etc. That probably goes without saying. But something I noticed even more than the dirt was it appears that that red suede underneath that tan suede on the side here with that classic Air Max 90 slab, that red has bled through a little bit from the bottom. And I think some pairs are worse than others, but you can clearly see it here. So that is certainly something to note. Now, keep in mind, these are mangled, but I thought it was funny that the one piece of the sneaker that still looks brand spanking new is the pink leather swoosh. I mean, it's a stiffer leather than the rest of the sneaker, and it's obviously not on a part of the shoe that bends or creases. So they've basically gone unscathed. Here you have this sneaker that is absolutely just dogged out, and that pink leather is immaculate. That's the only part that's immaculate, but still, you see creases all over the sneaker. On the midsole, on the toe box, all around the ankle collar. But again, you could look at it like it adds character. But just note, this is 2 months, and like I said, that's a huge change. Every sneaker doesn't change this way. It depends on the materials, it depends on the colors and all of that different stuff. I guess the last thing I haven't really touched on is the outsole. It's brown, so they don't show nearly as much wear as some of the other parts of the sneaker. And you can see there's some heel drag, but they don't show dirt like they would if it was white or if it was tan. Again, that kind of goes without saying. So overall, I'm very happy with these, even though they have changed quite a bit, and even though they are so weathered looking. I think that's the word, right? They're weathered.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Clint Eastwood, he's weathered.
He's wrinkled.
Weathered. He's weathered. You know,
Okay.
he's a cowboy. All the spaghetti westerns. These are the Clint Eastwood of the Air Max game.
Okay.
There it is. So with all the changes, the price, the comfort, those being good changes, and then the looks or aesthetics changing probably for the negative, right, Buckets? That would probably be a negative.
Yeah, that would be on the negative
Yeah,
side.
it adds character, but there's nothing like this colorway. There's nothing like this sneaker when it's fresh out of the box. I feel like it's never going to look better than it does then. So that's my final verdict. That's my take. I said before these released that I needed 3 or 4 pairs. I just got my second pair. It's just waiting and ready for me to wear. They're one of my favorite sneakers of all time, so I am really glad that the prices are not astronomical. I'm very happy to have a pair or pairs now, and that they are so affordable. So that's the breakdown. That's the full comprehensive rundown. No, dissertation. Yes.
Breakdown.
A dissertation's better. It's way fancier. You know, I like to get scholarly back here sometimes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going with. It's still a 10 out of 10 sneaker, but decide for yourself how much you want to wear them, if they're worth it for you. Buckets, anything to add? I got a call coming in. What's going on? Okay. Decline. That's not what I wanted mid-video. Anything to add?
No.
There it is. Leave a comment below. Let us know how you feel about this sneaker. which sneaker should we life test next? They obviously take a while because we're wearing them for a few weeks, a few months, and that takes time, but we love doing these videos. So let us know which sneaker you want to see next. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana, same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top. I got nothing else, Buckets. Anything from you?
No.
Adios.